So the question is, how does the coronavirus affect dating and relationships in this country? Sharp Game coming at you with another episode from ChooseYourRelationships.com, author of Boss Life Secrets, which can be found on Amazon.com. So, yeah, this is a question that I got over the weekend, actually. Because a lot of, some people, some cities are locked down, like LA, Chicago, some whole states is locked down, like Louisiana. They have like curfews and it's a lot of stuff that's happening that I don't even know about. But people that say, hey, I've gotten numerous emails. People say, hey, what do you think is gonna happen in the short term and long term? That's a good question. Like I said in a previous video on my live, I've never seen people scared like this before. People lost their minds. Yeah, people going to the store buying all the tissue and paper, and they buying the paper towel and the tissue before they buy food, which that doesn't make any sense to me. It would seem like you would buy the food first, and everything else comes next. But no, they buying the paper towel and tissue first. I'm like, okay. So this is what I think. I think if you're a married guy, or you have long-term relationships with women, your relationship won't be affected. It won't. This situation won't affect you because you've already established a relationship with these women. That was 1, 2, 3. It doesn't matter how many women you have, but if you've established long-term relationships with these women, it won't affect you. Now, if you're a single guy, or you're a guy that you're just living your life, you wilding out here, you got multiple women and you meet women, random women all the time or whatever, you're gonna have to make some adjustments. It's not going to be that easy. People are scared. When people get scared, they don't do nothing. People get scared, they start acting loony. I mean, I already start hearing some women already. Just me just passing by them out and about in public saying stuff like, "Man, I ain't hanging with him like that. I ain't going over to his house. I ain't staying with him. I don't know who he been laying up with." They're already saying that already. Cause people are scared, man. I mean, I just like I said in the previous video, I think the idea of catching a virus and there's no pill, you can't get rid of it fast. That scares a lot of people. Plus, there's no place to run. You can't go to someplace else and there's 100% chance that nobody's infected over there. There's no place to run. The reason why it's like that because nothing against foreigners that come over here. When foreigners come, when people come from other places, they usually bring things with them. That's how it is. There's always pros and cons. There's always positive and negative. People live different elsewhere. They eat different elsewhere. They eat stuff in these other countries I never even thought about eating. I never thought about eating a dog or a cat or a bat. I just never thought about it. I just didn't grow up like that. I just didn't know. It's still to this day, I don't, there's some things, some animals, I just don't want to eat. But you are what you eat. And people they practice bad hygiene. I don't, I mean, I grew up around pets, dogs, cats. I grew up around the pig and the goats and horses and everything. I grew up on a farm. But I never kissed no dogs in the mouth or cats in the mouth. I just never thought about doing that. I see people do that all the time. Kiss the dog in the mouth, dog lick him in the mouth, and then they leave the dog and go kiss a guy in the mouth. Or go kiss a woman in the mouth. That's just weird to me. Why would you kiss? Why don't you let the dog lick you in the mouth, kiss you in the mouth, and you go kiss your woman, or kiss your boyfriend, or kiss your husband afterwards? That's just weird to me. We just didn't do that in our family. I just don't know, man. I can't relate to that. But that's how a lot of this stuff gets passed on. It starts like that. Then the food. People are eating, anything. They just eat whatever and deal with the consequences later. Whatever happens. Real life don't work like that. You don't get away with anything. That's what I learned over the past 30 years. You don't get away with anything. Regardless of what you might do when no one's looking, you're still going to have to deal with that later. And that later could be, you don't know when it's going to be later. You're not cheating nobody but yourself. So people are scared, man. Women are scared. When women are scared, they do nothing. They stay home. They don't mingle. I mean, most people aren't friendly anyway. But think about how they're going to be now. So you have two sets of people. From what I've seen, some people, they hear the reports, information that's been leaked out or whatever, and they're kind of like, well, man, that stuff is not. Young people don't get infected. This old people have to worry about that. So you got some people, it's spring break, they're out there on the beach kicking it. In South Florida. Kicking it, man. Living their life. And then on the other hand, you got the other people, they overreact. These are the people that go out and buy all the tissue and paper towel. Buy all the food. These are the people that say, hey, stay back 7 foot. Some people overreact. They start talking like they don't want you to go around anybody else because they think you're going to bring the virus home to them. Or they think, hey, if you go around somebody and they got it, you're automatically going to get it and bring it to them, and they automatically going to get it. Nothing's automatic. Nothing's guaranteed, but that you're going to die one day. So see, you got people that overreact. People that are very paranoid. People that, now all of a sudden, they don't want to touch nothing. They don't want to touch no doors. They don't even want to touch their car door. They don't even want to touch their doorknob that they can get into their house or apartment. They don't want to touch anything now all of a sudden. So you have some people that overreact. It's like, I'm like, so what were these people doing before? Were they washing their hands before? Probably not. Were they practicing good hygiene before? Probably not. So see, when this whole thing popped off, I was already washing my hands. I was already practicing good hygiene. I was already taking showers and baths. I was already doing all that. I wasn't going out and about in public and touching doors all the time and touching my face and scratching my face and wiping my face. If I'm at the mall, if I had to touch the door, I wasn't doing that anyway. So I was already practicing good hygiene. I was already trying to eat the best that I can. I wasn't eating anything. I don't eat anything. I was already working out. I was already exercising. I was already doing all this stuff. Nothing had to happen before I decided to make some type of change. And who knows how long this is gonna last? No one knows. People say, hey man, it could be 4 months, 6 months, 8 months, 12 months, 18 months. Nobody knows how things. They say, hey, how long do you think it's gonna take for things to get back to normal? Nobody knows. But here's the deal. This virus is not going anywhere. The flu ain't never went nowhere. There's been food viruses that's still out from back in the day when I was growing up. You go to a restaurant, you eat something, and it doesn't, maybe the food was bad or it doesn't agree with your body for whatever reason, and a couple hours later or the next day, you throwing up everywhere. That's a food virus. Almost everyone has had that. Or if they haven't had it, they know someone that had a food virus. So it ain't going nowhere. So this ain't going nowhere. The flu ain't going nowhere. Almost everybody have had the flu or flu bug, or they know somebody that had the flu or the flu bug. So it ain't going nowhere. This ain't going nowhere. Best you can do, if you catch it, hopefully you don't catch it. I think millions of people are gonna catch this virus. Hopefully it doesn't. Hopefully it's not you. If you do catch it, hopefully you're strong enough. Your immune system is strong enough to fight it off and get rid of it. If not, well, you might die. And the reason why a lot of people, their immune system is weak, because they're already sick. They already have high blood pressure, or maybe you're diabetic, or maybe you have cancer, or whatever. So if your immune system is weak, you're at risk. You could catch pneumonia and die if your immune system is weak, because your immune system won't be able to fight it off. And you don't even have to be a doctor to know this. This is just like basic health. Some people think you got to be a doctor to talk about anything. This is basic shit. The doctor don't know much about your body, as you should. When you go to the doctor, like I do every year, they're trying to figure out if anything's wrong with you based on the examinations and the paperwork that they have. They don't know as much as you. You with yourself 7 days a week, 365. So how the hell you expect the doctor to know more than you about your body? That doesn't make any sense. But people are so damn dumb. They don't want to think, and they don't want to figure out anything. They just want somebody else to figure out everything for themselves. But all we got is us. The doctors can't help you. The government can't help you. Nobody can help you when it comes to taking care of yourself. When it comes to eating and exercising and practicing good hygiene. No one can help you do that. They can show you, hey, this is what, or they can tell you this is what I do. Maybe you can use this and that. But they can't monitor you 24/7. There's nothing that they can actually do. Yeah, they can have places where people can go and test to see if they got the virus. Yeah. But that ain't gonna help you if you ain't got it. How that's gonna help you? How's that gonna benefit you? People are crazy out here. It's overreacting to something that they can't do nothing about. They automatically a lot of people automatically, when they get scared, they automatically want to run. There's no way to run to. There's no place to run this time. I've heard people saying, "Hey, man, I thought about going back home." Going back home to what? To Europe? People over there, they got the virus over there too. See that people they want to run from everything. Who raised these people? Think about it. Think about how their parents could be. If they're talking like this, think we're a product of our parents. So who raised these people? They automatically want to run. You can't run from everything for the rest of your life. So I think, there's a lot of women out here right now. They're struggling. They got to stay home. They want to have sex with the guy on the side, but she's afraid. Because a lot of these women are not having sex with the husband or the living boyfriend. So she's like, man, I want to have sex, but you gotta wait until things uh, get down to normal, whatever. You know. So, I don't know. We'll see how things pan out in the future. You know. So that's my take on what's gonna happen in the future. So hey, you tell me what you think below. Like the video, share the video. Until next time, I'm out. Peace.